What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back. All right, so we had a little chat last video about should I be making more guides for summons for dungeons. I'm doing a summon right now, that's why I said that. And it seemed like a resounding yes. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up, and we're gonna do one today. We're gonna do the Grastia, I think it's called Grastia, right? The very hard one, the newest one that came with the chapter for First Soldier, and we're gonna help you guys get an S+ on it. I'll show you guys my kit, my setup, etc. Once I'm done getting this out of the way, blue balls, baby, all the way. Got some purples in the way, so I guess it's not that bad. See, I told you guys. Not always lucky. All right, so here we go. I just wanted to get this done, and then we're going to move on to the actual dungeon. So this one seems to be a tough one for a lot of folks because of the crazy amount of negative stats that it offers. But if you have a good non-elemental team, which is what we've been trying to build all along, Grastia is not the hardest thing to do. So here you guys you can see I got an S+ on here. Now my team was pretty stacked up though. We got ourselves an Aerith. So here, I'll just show you guys what the setup looks like, okay? So we have Fairy Tail, Chocobo Staff, 5-star Arrow. Useless, really, it's just for stat stakes. Poisana, you definitely want to bring that, so we Suna for poison. And then a higher end Cure. For sub-equipment, I've got myself Power Soul, what is this called again? Guard Stick, that sounds like Guardian Stick. And the Assault Bazooka, giving me the stats of 8.5 and then 2 let's say 1, just round up for healing. You can technically round down as well. For Cloud, we got the Zidane outfit. We've got ourselves Cross Slash. You can put Bahamut in here if you want to. I'm not using Bahamut though. We got Zidane Sword, Buster Sword for the Sigil Break because you're going to need X there. We've got ourselves a couple of the stat sticks and a Cure. The Cure really doesn't need to be here. I have no idea why the Cure is even there. Let's swap this out and give ourselves this. And that way now you have yourself a pretty damn good setup for damage. So I've got 8.9k HP, 3.5k P attack, and that's really what's going to matter. Here we got the Maritime Sword, Bald Eagle, and my only OB10 I'm very proud of actually, and that is the Mad Minute. Stats are looking pretty damn fine for him. So and then we got ourselves Tifa with the new outfit on, guide gloves. I've got the P attack down specifically with other gloves here. I've got Mana War for stat stake, fire because of the extra bonus again, but fire is reduced anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then this is here specifically for X. Again, you're going to require it. And then sub equipment, I've got myself Motor Drive, Killer Hornet, and her Amaranth gloves. Now you could swap out the P attack gloves if you want. I'm being safe here just to in case I need them for any odd reason to kill any enemies that have the P attack, because if you look at the actual enemies in this dungeon, right, they're all P attack users. So physical attack, physical attack, physical attack, physical attack, and then physical attack, including, of course, you have the what's this called? What's it called again? Poison, and a couple of dragon things, but everyone here is physical attack. Okay, so very important, guys, to make sure you bring your physical attack damage dealers. Now, I've got a couple of the X's here. What you can do is remove, I mean, I technically don't need magic at all in this, so I should probably bring myself a better sigil. I've got circle for Cloud, so I mean, I don't really have to do this either, but it's up to you if you want to bring it, but I'm going to keep arrow on her anyways, just to be safe. So there's the team, 212k. Let's jump in and do this thing. Now, the enemies here are all very hard. This is not an easy dungeon by any means. This is probably the hardest dungeon they've ever released in the game to this point. I would say, yeah, I would actually say this is probably the hardest dungeon to this point. But if you've been focusing on non-elemental weapons and you've got a pretty decent setup, this should be a pretty easy cakewalk to an S+. And I'll show you guys how. So now here we start off with the Astral Giant. Of course, Astral Iron Giant, they're all physical attacks, so you definitely want to bring Tifa's physical attack down. So this is why I didn't go full-on damage for her. I did a little bit of utility, because realistically, at the end of the day, you do want that for her. So here, let's just go, we'll slow it down a bit. Start with Omni Strike here. Obviously, reduce this as much as you can. Do it one more time. And then we can just start beating up on this guy a little bit more, okay? Here we go. Okay, switch over to defense. You guys can see that would have hurt a hell of a lot more if I wasn't prepared for it, but we are. So now we're just going to go in with Zangan Fists and just dominate here, okay? And remember, here you can also just do Curas. You don't have to do Curaga here if you don't want to. He's about to lose this. Let's bring it back up. 1. And then before he does his move here, just do yourself a favor. Counter that with a limit, okay? That should always be your thing. always counter with limits because they're always going to be able to help you make the unit recast their spell. So originally I was going to bring Hard Edge with me. I probably should have still done that because I did that the first run and it was a lot easier, I think, with just HP down. There you guys go, physical. Now you just keep bringing this down as much as you can, okay? It shouldn't be a problem. This is a pretty straightforward mechanic. You guys have all done this 1,000 times at this point. Bring it down again. And then here we can just go ahead and block. This won't kill anybody, so don't worry about it. As long as the HP doesn't stay up too much, you should be okay. Okay, here we go again. So get ready. And you can even cross slash here if you want, just a little bit more damage. You can do cross slash after as well to stop that whole cast from happening one more time. But this should almost kill him anyway, so we're almost done this fight. So defend here. He's just going to AoE at this point, so you actually just want to go ahead and kill him as fast as you can. Okay, we're almost done. There we go. Okay. Astral Giant down. It's a pretty straightforward fight, right? It doesn't take too long. Okay. One down. Alright. Let's go on to the next one, guys. So here you're going to pick your options, obviously, of the buff. Physical attack is going to be your best friend. You can do poison resist if you like. It's up to you on this one, guys. Completely up to you. So, I mean, this one will save you for the last fight, which is essentially going to be the hardest boss in this whole place, which is the dragon. I personally will go physical attack up, and you can just poison everything else out. I think that's probably your best bet, guys. So do that. I think it's just the smartest choice, personally, in my opinion. So here's the next couple bosses that you have options for. Okay, so we'll do a couple enemies here, build our limits back up, and go back in. The enemies here suck, by the way. These guys are the worst. I hate these guys so much. So try to kill them as fast as you can. Dance of Terror and all that jazz. Not a fun one. The stuns suck too. You guys can see here they're stunning everybody. And they hit hard. Like, these guys hit, all of them hit hard. Like, they're not easy guys to kill. Give yourself a cure. Remember, cures are stronger, by the way, so they can heal a lot more for one unit versus giving it to all the units. Here, we're just gonna speed this up, guys. Sorry. There we go. Almost done. Save your limits, obviously. Save them for the next fight. Okay, who do we have here as the boss? I forgot. Oh, this is the Specimen. Okay, you can do Specimen next if you want. He's a little tough, obviously, but getting him out of the way is not a bad idea because of the poison that he does too. And then Rufus is no slouch himself. So let's just check out all the bosses so you guys can see which ones to go for next, okay? And then Behemoth. Okay, so, I mean, quite honestly, you kind of SOL either way you go. They're all hard bosses. I mean, I would leave Rufus for last probably just because I would imagine out of the three of them, he'd be the easiest. So let's just start off with Specimen, just to get him out of the way. I don't want to deal with poison. I hate dealing with poison. That's why the poison resist is kind of nice to have as well. But quite honestly, that 30% physical damage is huge, right? So you kind of don't want to slouch. Now, if you had the other gloves on there, we're gonna stop Toxisphere for a second. We just start off with this right away, just to get more damage in. Okay, there we go. Switch from auto to manual. Again, moving over to do poison heal. You want to get that done. Okay, here it's very important, guys, to just do Omni Strike a few times, okay? Just get them in now and get them out of the way. And then from here, oops, wrong move. Meant to do this instead. You guys can see how much faster he dies though, right? With that extra bonus damage. Okay, so Regurgitate, we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of Cross Slash here. And just don't even bother with the Az, just kill him. Honestly, that's all that matters. Everybody on him. Just don't worry about the rest. Just rune strike this. There we go. I'm dead. Okay, very easy fight. Just focus strictly on him. Honestly, that's all you gotta do. The ads are, I mean, that 30% extra bonus in damage is huge, so you're not really gonna have to worry too much about him anyways. So that's an easy one. Remember, don't be afraid to use items as well that'll help you boost your damage up for these fights. Some of these guys are gonna hit really hard, and some of them are gonna be super easy to kill. Physical defense up, we don't need that. Physical defense down duration, we definitely want that, because that's what all of our damage is, so pick that one for sure. And now, with that being said, now you can cast Tifa's moves with her somersault, and it's going to matter a lot more now because obviously the damage is going to be much better. So here you can choose, up to you, Behemoth or Rufus. I think Behemoth is probably a better choice just to not get him up any further in terms of what he can do from a damage perspective. So this one is a little bit of a tougher fight, right? So you obviously want to make sure you have physical defense down or physical attack down right away. There we go. Good. That'll make a huge difference, guys, I promise. All right, here now, you want to just make sure you do this before he gets a chance to cast it again. It's a fast swipe. Don't forget that. Everything these guys do are fast. Like all these mobs hit super fast. So now at this point, you just want to make sure you go in and beat up the crap out of these guys. One more time of this wouldn't hurt either. And then from there, Zangin the whole way. Okay. Free energy. Heal up. And then Zangin here. Get ready for the attack. Body slam hurts. So nothing you really can do here except take it. Take it to the chin. Now, normally you would want the physical attack down on that. Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want to deal with that full damage, but that's okay. It is what it is. We'll heal up after this. I actually killed this guy so fast last time. Alert's coming up. Okay, and just somersault here. I mean, you could save that somersault, up to you. I mean, I'm going to do it real quick anyways. And then just kill him off. That's it. He's done. Super easy. Whatever move you want to do here, just kill him off. There, done. Again, that physical attack is huge, right? Now, where that's going to make a difference, of course, is the actual dragon, which is the last boss. That poison is annoying as hell. That's why it's so important to bring your Poisana. It'll make life so much easier. My last one was way easier than this. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, it is what it is. We're still going through it fairly easily. So there you go. Behemoth done. Here you want to go physical attack 30%, 10%, sorry. You don't want to do, you could technically do this as well to help your ass out. You know what? Actually, we're going to go with that. It's probably smarter. Pick that because that dragon's stomp does so much damage, guys. It's ridiculous. So here, just to be safe again, like if you look at what's left, right? Where is it? Where's the mob? Symbol enemy here. See, the only thing we have left is these two now. So here, it's safe enough with Rufus especially. You can go ahead and use a tent if you want, just to kind of help yourself out. Use one for now. I don't think you need two. I think that's a little overkill. Rufus himself is not that tough. His dog is annoying, obviously. He is weak to ice elements. We don't have anyone with ice element, so we're just going to focus on killing him off right away with physical. And then hopefully that'll be enough to get the job done. So here, you actually with him, Omni Strike him first. You don't want to deal with this guy with full strength. He's annoying as hell. Okay, switching over to defense. This does hurt, by the way. There's no avoiding that damage. It's unfortunately really, really painful. But if you guys can reduce that damage a little bit, you're in a much better spot, right? So again, make sure you kill Darkstar. Yeah, don't leave Darkstar alive. That's very important, guys. Do not leave him alive. There we go. That should kill him. And then now we just got to deal with the bad boy over here, right? Playboy. Okay, fatigue on Aerith, not a bad thing at all. You kind of want that over anything else. Here again, Omni Strike. Keep it up if you can. Somersault here if you can. Reduce that HP. Now you can see his attack went up, so that's why it's important to have that Omni Strike in. Okay, and then from here, you're just going to go ahead and defend. He's going to do his thing. He's going to hurt I think one unit? Yeah, just one unit here only. It's not that bad. Here, you definitely want to break this quickly. Don't let that go through, by the way. If you do, you're in trouble. just something else to deal with that you don't need to deal with, right? So just make sure you don't let that happen. There we go. And this is pretty much a done fight. Yeah, don't do anything here, just save. There, that's it. That's all it takes, guys. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, and now we have the last fight. Now, the dragon this is very important for the dragon, okay? You need to make sure attack down sticks. If you don't have attack down on this fight, you're in trouble, okay? Because that dragon stomp that he does hits very, very hard, and it can one-shot your whole team if you don't have it. So your job with Tifa is going to be straightforward, guys, here. It's just stay alive. All right, guys, sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Some reason I realized midway through I wasn't recording anymore. So here we are again. We're back at recording, and we're going to go ahead and do some couple items here before the last boss. So we did pick up a Mega Elixir. We're not going to use it, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and give Cloud the Power Jelly. We're going to give Tifa the Power Jelly, and we're going to hope here that this boss just goes down super quick without too many issues. Now, remember, poison does play a big role in this. So you could have picked the Poison Resist if you wanted to. I picked the plus 30% physical HP. I'd rather have that damage done. Now, here's the thing. You cannot have your units die, especially the guys who have... I'm going to kill this guy off quick, okay? Not even going to bother dealing with them. I just don't want to deal with stuns and anything else that goes along with it. Okay, so just kill this one ad here. We're going to kill the other ad super quick as well. And then we're going to go ahead and deal with the boss, all right? So Poison Shriek is coming up. Go ahead and Somersault here, just so we can do some more damage along the way. Everyone's going to defend. Now, the important part here, of course, is getting that poison out of the way. Now, you guys can see here, she did... Stupid Aerith. Stupid NPC, I should say. So I want to slow this down a tad bit. We're going to go ahead and take Poison off of everybody, Cloud included. We definitely want to get it off Cloud and Tifa, especially because they're our main DPS. And then from here, it's important to make sure that everybody pretty much just stays alive and we can heal back up. Okay, so defend this for sure. And it's going to do barrier. Barrier you have to break, okay? If you don't break barrier, you do no damage, essentially. So you want to make sure you have enough power here to take this out right here. Okay, you see popping up. Cloud will do circle. Everyone else focus on X, okay? Very important. Now, he's going to do Crushing Bite. Always defend this, by the way. Don't let that happen too often because it will kill you if you let it happen often enough. So here you definitely want to make sure Cloud heals. And then here, just use this to break it quickly, okay? So it's important with Aerith to just use her to break this. This Dragon Roar cannot go off, by the way. If it does, you're screwed, okay? Just an FYI. Don't let it go off, or you will die. So here we go. Reduce as much damage as you can. Here you want to go ahead and do this. From this point on, you want to make sure you heal Cloud ASAP. Get Cloud back up. And then from here, you can do this. Most likely, it'll almost end the fight for you. It'll be close. 2 more hits and you're probably done. So free energy and Zangian and you're finished, okay? Pretty much done. That's it. That's the entire run, all right? So that's the way I would do. The only difference I would have made as a change there, guys, is I would do Rufus first, pick up the physical defense up and the heal up, and then do Behemoth after. And then you can pick the physical attack up if you want to make this even easier, okay? So there you guys go. Pretty much that's the gist of the whole place. Hopefully this helped you run it and beat it. I know I'm using my Final Fantasy 9 weapons and my crossover weapon for Tifa. Before anybody goes anywhere with that, there's the S+. See, I messed up a little bit. Last time was way easier. I don't know why. I think because I didn't run with the leather. No, I ran with the leather gloves, but I had hard edge as well too to make defense down a lot easier. So run with hard edge with Cloud if you can instead of the Buster Sword, and that might make it easier. But there you guys go. There is the Grastia Path Very Hard mode completed. Hope that I give you guys an idea of how to tackle it yourselves. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.